Hi guys, this is going to be the tutorial that's going to show you how to do this Ninja Star Stitch. And to do this stitch, you can use any size yarn and whatever hook that yarn recommends. I'm using worsted weight yarn, which is 4-ply for the US, 10-ply for Australia, and I'm using a 5mm hook or a size H hook. The multiples of this stitch is 6 plus 4. So what that means is that you're going to do in chains of 6, 6, 6, and multiples of 6, 6, 6 until you reach your desired width. Then once you have, you chain 4 more and you're ready to start row 1. Okay, I wanted to point out a few things. At the very beginning of the stitch, it begins with a row of double crochets on the chart. I am showing how to do charts, so I try to stick with the chart. If you can tell on this side, it seems to be like a little bit more separated than this one. This side here is only like maybe 1 chain in between, so it's much tighter on this side than on this side. So I think for this pattern I'm going to change the tutorial a little bit just to make this more even on this side than what the chart recommends. So it should be like this on both sides for this tutorial. So I did my multiples of 6. I got it the width I want, so now I'm going to chain 4 more. And I'm ready to begin row 1. For row 1, you're going to double crochet in the 5th chain from the hook. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in this 5th chain from the hook, you want to put a double crochet. And like I showed you before, the first row is going to be double crochets, so just go ahead and put 1 double crochet and down your chain all the way to the very last chain. Okay, so that ends row 1. For row 2, and this will be the beginning of the repeat rows. So we're going to be repeating rows 2 through 5. So mark the time on the video for row 2. So if you need to back up and repeat and go through rows 2 through 5 with me again. Okay, so for row 2, you want to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and turn. Now in the second chain of your chain 4, so starting here, the bottom, you count 1, 2. So in the second chain here, you want to put 2 double crochets. So count, there it is, second chain. You'll put 1 and 2. Now you want to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now in the double crochet in the chain, actually in the I kind of look at it as the post. They say the double crochet, but to work in the double crochet, you're going to be working into this first section, and it has a piece of yarn separated there. So basically you're going to be working on the post of it. You're going to be putting in that little space there 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. And you can see here there's that little piece of yarn that separates it. So in that stitch. Okay, then we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets, and in the 6th we want to do a single crochet. So we're going to count, this one's already worked in, so you'll count starting from the first unworked double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the 6th double crochet, you'll put a single crochet. And that's our first set. So we'll be repeating this again. You'll chain 3. And then now you'll be working it in the single crochet. So basically on the post of the single crochet. In the single crochet, you'll put 2 double crochets. Then you'll chain 3 again, and just like that space before in the double crochet, and this part, that's where you'll put your 2 double crochets. And this is what we'll be repeating for the row. Once you have those 2, again we're going to skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the 6th you'll put a single crochet. Sorry about that. So you're going to repeat that all the way to the end. Just a second, I'm trying to grab my yarn here that seems to have shorted on me. So you'll repeat what you just did. You'll chain 3 again, then working in the single crochet here, which I say is on the, essentially it's on the post of the single crochet. You'll work your 2 double crochets, then you'll chain 3 again, and then in your double crochet on the post you'll be working 2 double crochets. Then you'll skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll bring you up when you get to the end of your row up to your beginning chain 4, and you'll do a single crochet in the top of that chain 4, and that will end your row 2. Okay, for row 3 you want to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and turn. And now you're going to be working with your chain 3, which is going to be the top. See, this is the chain 3, and then 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. This is your chain 3, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. So your chain 3 is always going to be the top one. And you want to find the top of your chain 3, which is here, and you want to work 3 double crochets in that chain. And again, I'm going under 2 of the loops. I always prefer to do that because it just gives me a stronger connection. So you work your 3 double crochets on the top of the chain 3. Then you're going to come right over to your next chain 3, find the top chain, and again work 3 double crochets in the top of that chain 3. And you're going to repeat this down your row. Super, super easy. Find your next chain 3, find the top of the chain 3, and work your 3 double crochets in there. And you'll continue this all the way down to the end of your row. Okay, when you've worked your last 3 double crochets in the chain 3, now this is the beginning of our row. If you find your first double crochet here, then we chained 4, but we worked our first 2 double crochets in the second chain. So we have a single chain here that's not used, and this is where you're going to work your last stitch of the row in this chain 1 here. You're going to put a triple crochet in that chain. So you'll yarn over twice, find that chain, pull up a loop, and you'll be pulling through 2 loops 3 times. And that will end row 3. Okay, I know I said to repeat rows 2 through 5, but I just realized that it's exactly the same for the next 2 rows as well. So for 4 and 5, it's just a repeat exactly of 2 and 3. So you'll be repeating rows 2 and 3 over and over again. So just like for row 2, you'll be repeating the same thing for row 5. You'll chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you'll turn, and working in the 3rd chain down or the 2nd chain up, you'll put 2 double crochets. Then you'll chain 3, and then you'll work 2 double crochets onto that last double crochet that you did. And then you're going to move on over. You'll be going past this one and this one. So you're going to be essentially skipping this in the second. You can see how it's kind of like stars now. I think this is probably why I added the repeat of rows 4 and 5, because you're actually going to go into a different stitch. So you see you have this part. This is the last double crochet of this set of 3. So you're going to skip this set of 3, and then 2 of this set of 3, and you're going to double crochet in this very last into the 3rd double crochet, and you're going to put a single crochet there. So again, this is your next set. As you can see, it's kind of like this set of 4. You'll skip again these 3, and then you will single crochet in that last one when you're ready to secure the next section. So we're going to be repeating again what we just did here. You'll chain 3, and now you'll work your 2 double crochets into that single crochet, and then you'll chain 3, then you'll work 2 double crochets onto that last double crochet that you did. And then just like I showed you, you're going to skip the 3 of these, and then 2 of these, and in this last, in this set of 3, you'll put a single crochet there. And then you'll continue that down your row. So again, you're going to chain 3 and work 2 single crochets in that single crochet, 2 double crochets in that single crochet. Okay, when you come to the end of your row, instead of putting your single crochet in this last double crochet of this set, to end the row, you're going to actually go into this chain 4 and do a single crochet in the top of the chain 4 to end your row. And then when you start your next row, which would be a repeat of row 3, so this is row 6 though, you'll chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you'll turn. And now again, you're going to be finding the tops of your chain 3s here, and you'll be working your 3 double crochets in it. So you'll do 3 double crochets in the top of this chain 3, and then 3 double crochets in the top of the next chain 3, and you'll do just like you did before for this row. So continue that down your row. Okay, when you get to the end of row 5 and you've worked your 3 double crochets in the top of your last chain 3, you'll end it just like you did before by putting a triple crochet in this chain 1 space. So you'll yarn over twice, find that chain 1 space, and work your triple crochet. So you're going to be repeating that over and over again. And as you can see, it's just as tight on this side as it is on this side. It's equal now on both sides, because the other one had you chain 5 to begin with, but by making it chain 4, it only allows for this 1 chain here at the end, which we will work our triple crochets in, which makes it tight on both sides, which I like that a lot better. I typically don't like to change the charts, but that one definitely needed a change. So that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to click like and share and comment down below. It helps me out so much. Also, if you're wondering what hook I'm using a wooden furls hook. You can find the link down below if you want to order one for yourself. And I recommend that you order one with an extended hook. If not, you're only going to get half the size. Also, I have a group on Facebook. You can find that link down below the video as well. It's called Crochet for the Masses, where you can go and share free pattern links. You can share pictures of the projects that you're working on or have just finished. We love to see those. And also you can go there to ask any questions that you may be having with a pattern or just about crochet. So that's it, guys. Thank you so very much for watching.